Hey everyone, I've actually already filmed this video before, but it ended up being way too long, so I'm gonna have to either talk faster or tell you less about each product. So if it seems rushed, that's why, because I'm gonna have to go quick because the other one was just ridiculously long. Okay, so high-end products that are worth the money. Let's start with nail polish, and I wasn't sure what category to put this in because you can get this at salons, but you can get it at drugstores, so I didn't know which video to put it in, my drugstore one that I already did or the high-end one. But OPI nail polish, fantastic formula, amazing color selection, you can't go wrong with this. I think I have, I don't know, maybe 75 bottles of this or something like that. And out of the ones that I own, I have about 2 that the formula was crap on. So those are pretty good odds because, nobody's perfect. So my point is that's like, a 98% fantastic percentage or whatever. But yeah, great formula, amazing color selection, you can't go wrong. A couple of other nail polish brands that I absolutely love that are more expensive is Chanel. They come up with the most beautiful, unique colors. That's why I like them so much. And up until recently, my all-time favorite nail polish was Chanel Graphite. But now I have so many that I love that it's hard to say, actually what my favorite would be. The other brand that I think is amazing is Le Métier de Beauté. As far as I know, you can only get this at Neiman Marcus, and I think that's about it. And they do come in these teeny tiny little bottles, and they're very expensive, but the formula on these is perfection. I mean, you put this on and when you are applying it, it's like, oh God, if only every nail polish could go on like this, because they are pretty much perfect with their formula. Okay, I'm just gonna try to go through the categories in no particular order because, like I said last time, the video was way too long. So let's just jump right into anything. Blush. High-end blushes, my recommendations would be NARS, and this is Orgasm. This is what I have on. This is my most used blush of all time. It's so pretty. I know this is really not an ideal color for me with my skin tone and the depth of the tone of my skin and whatnot, but it's so pretty. All their blushes are so pretty. They're extremely pigmented though, so you do have to be kind of careful when you apply them that you don't go overboard, because you can end up with way too much blush with these. But yeah, they're terrific. I have Orgasm, Deep Throat, and Sin, and I love them. The other high-end blushes that I really like are Benefit. And this one is my favorite. This is Dandelion, because this is just a very light, like peachy pink color, and I can just swirl my brush in there, apply that, and it always looks pretty on me. And it's very easy to apply because it is such a light color, but I really like this one on me too. I do have some other Benefit blushes. I have Coralista and Sugar Bomb, and yeah, I really do like these also, so I think those are worth the money. Okay, so we did blushes. Let's do contour. I have really been into contouring lately, and I wish I had gotten into it sooner, but MAC Sculpting Powder in Sculpt is the perfect contour for me with my fair skin. I just love to contour with this. It's really made a difference, I think, in slimming out my face a little bit and making it not look so fat. It actually looks like I have cheekbones now. So yeah, I love this, and if you're not fair, it does come in, I think, 3 other colors, so no matter what your skin color is or whatever, they've got one that will suit you. But this is just a wonderful product because a lot of times, like, I've really been getting into contouring now, so I was playing around this weekend with bronzers for contour, and you have to be so careful with bronzers because it ends up looking like crazy if you don't use the tiniest little amount. But with this, you can, you know, put a decent amount on your brush and you're not going to look like you've overdone it. I think this is a wonderful product. It is a pro product, but you can get MAC Pro products now on their website. And so anybody can get this. Okay, foundations. I think that Makeup Forever HD foundation is terrific. I don't have it to show you because I used it all up. MAC Studio Fix Fluid is also another really great foundation, but again, I used it all up, so I don't have it to show you. If you like to use BB creams and you need more coverage than what those provide, which is pretty much nothing, then it's nice to put a powder foundation, over that, and this is MAC Studio Fix Powder. I always use this over BB creams when I use BB creams, and as you can see, it's almost gone, but I have another one waiting in the wings for when this one is gone, because that is the perfect thing to put over a BB cream if you want some kind of coverage. Okay, concealers. If you need a concealer to cover a blemish, that sort of concealing, MAC Studio Finish is fantastic for that. It's going to cover whatever you need to cover. But this doesn't work for under eye circles. I have yet to find my holy grail under eye circle concealer, so I don't have a recommendation for that. Eyeshadow primers. Urban Decay Primer Potion is fantastic if you need something like clear, the original formula. If you want to do a primer that is like skin tone to cover any imperfections on your eyelid, then I would go with something like a MAC Paint Pot in a flesh tone. They have Painterly, which is what I use. They have a yellow tone one, which is soft ochre. They have some darker ones like Constructivist, and there's a whole bunch of them. So they have them in all different color ranges to suit any skin tone. So I think those are terrific as eyeshadow primers. For eyeshadows, I'm going to say, and I'm not going to be able to hold up every single brand and show you because that's what made the last video way too long. So I'm going to say Urban Decay. They've changed the formula of the eyeshadows and it is amazing now. Great color selection. You can buy them individually and build your own palette, or you can buy the pre-made palettes, but Urban Decay. MAC has probably the best color selection of any eyeshadow out there, and it comes in so many different formulas. So no matter what you like, they have an eyeshadow that will suit your needs and your tastes. NARS makes terrific eyeshadows. I have a duo called Bellissima that I love very much. Chanel makes great eyeshadows. They're so easy. If you have trouble blending, they aren't like the most pigmented eyeshadows in the world, so they're very easy to apply and to blend, and you can go quick with them if you're in a hurry. Burberry makes beautiful eyeshadows. There is kind of a problem with availability because you pretty much have to order them online unless you live in one of the 6 cities in the United States that has a Burberry counter. But Burberry eyeshadows are so beautiful, and they do tend to focus on like earth-toned, warm colors. But if you like that sort of thing, then Burberry eyeshadows are very nice. And what else? Bareminerals pressed eyeshadows are terrific formula and come in lots of pretty colors. My only criticism of them is that when they put their palettes together, they put kind of some crazy combinations together. So if you're very adventurous with your eye makeup looks, check out Bareminerals palettes because you would probably like that a lot. They don't have a lot of neutral palettes, but what they do have is very nice. Okay, so what else? Lip products. When it comes to high-end lipsticks, I've got to say MAC has the best selection of colors and range of formulas. So no matter what you like, if you like matte lipsticks or luster or satin or creme sheen or whatever you like, they have every formula, every color, and I would say MAC would be my best recommendation. I do also like Chanel lipsticks a lot too, though. I only have two, so I don't have a lot of experience with that, but the two that I do have, I like very much. I have a Rouge Cocoa and a Rouge Cocoa Shine, and I do like those a lot. Lip gloss. I'm only going to recommend one high-end lip gloss, and that is Clarins Instant Light Natural Lip Perfector, and I have it in the Rose Shimmer, and oh my god, this is so, so pretty. This is my favorite high-end lip gloss that I own, and this is who I would recommend to look at for lip glosses. Lip liners. High-end, I really like the MAC ones. I think the formula is pretty much perfect because you know how sometimes with lip liners they can be either too dry or too moisturizing, and then you have different problems with them depending on whether they're dry or too moist. Well, I think MAC gets it just about right. They have found like the perfect formula, and the only thing that I can say is I kind of wish that they did come in more of a color selection because they don't have a lot of lip liner colors that go with a lot of lipsticks that I have, and I like to match my lip liner to my lipstick. I know some people don't do that, but that's what I like to do. So yeah, I wish it came in more colors. And let's see, what am I leaving out? What am I leaving out? If I'm leaving out any categories, it's because I don't have a recommendation for high-end for that category. So just wanted to let you know about that. High-end mascaras. Estee Lauder makes really nice mascaras, so that's who I would look to if you want a high-end mascara. And let's see, I've got to check my notes to see if I forgot anything. Oh, makeup brushes. MAC. As you know from my last video, I do use a lot of drugstore makeup brushes, but I have the MAC shader brush, which I think is the 239. I hope that's the right number. I use that every day. And then the let's see, I've got them right here. The 224 I do use a lot, so I wouldn't want to be without that. But definitely the MAC 239 brush, the shader brush, I use that every day to put color on my eyelid. So yeah, you kind of need those. Okay, so those are my high-end makeup items that are worth the money recommendations, and I'll see you next time. Bye.